Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XVI. In the last one, we finished building Mid's, what was it, thermal bleeding displacement stack, didgeridoo thing. And now we are going to, can't remember what the place is called. I mean, it says Baklad there. I don't remember what the like country is called. Um, but we're going there as merchants, or disguised as merchants assisting goats. Um, and other than that, I guess we don't really know what's gonna happen, so let's get to the world map. Okay, we got no options except going there. It's interesting that this is on the map. Oh, there's a side quest. Come on. We should maybe go grab it. It's in our office? Oh, there's also something here. There's two, maybe? Go grab both of those before we leave. Orgle's just kind of hanging out over there.
Crystal too. Joking.
Okay, what the heck is going on? What? Blackthorn. Thing is, I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in, judging by the droop of his jowls lately, so I'm thinking maybe it weren't just the leather. What was on his mind? Maybe there are other demons jabbing their pitchforks into his privates. I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe you could go and ask the old bastard what's got him so hot and bothered, assuming it ain't just the forge. Okay, so there's just like a whole bunch of quests here?
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Can I like take all of these at the same time? Sure seems like it. I don't know what these are. I guess we'll grab the quests and then we'll figure out what those other things are. Slip the gate right with that hound of yours. When it pleases your lordship, come pay me a visit at the toll. Okay.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
This isn't very streamlined, how they make you get these. I was thumbing through the hideaway ledgers. It's kind of disappointing. It almost feels like they ran out of time, right? Because early on, like every single quest was voiced and stuff, and now we just are getting the quests as a letter. I mean, I guess maybe the quests will still be voiced, but just like how you get the quests isn't. Maybe it's okay. I was thumbing through the hideaway ledgers at Otto's behest and might have come across something that might need your attention. Maybe. And by that, I mean immediately. You know where I'll be. Okay?
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Okay, now let's figure out what all these other things are. I think these are just letters. Yeah, these just seem to be like story. I apologize for what happened at Rosalith. I fear what might have been... Wait, what? I fear what might have been had not you, Gav, and Torgal fought so fiercely. Once again, you were there when I needed you most, and for that I shall forever be grateful. Seeing the city I had once come to know as my home reduced to flame and rubble has left me with much sadness in my heart. The time for looking back is beyond us. We must focus on the here and now. Our memories will be waiting for us when this is all through. Another letter from Jill. Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but for every day we spent together, it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. I am gladdened to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say Whiteheart. You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate, and here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing that exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? Otto, lad from the yard, just this morning, sweet as honey, crisp as the morning breeze. They were. I told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon no one else listens to old Otto. I don't have to either. Okay. You let Nigel and his lot know they've done a fine job. Was the time you'd catch none but Sid supping on those, what, for their foul bite. But for him, it never were about the flavor, but about what they represented, our ability to make it on our own. And now look at us now. Sid would be proud. What else do we got? The Dalmex and the Imperials are at a standoff. I think some of this stuff is getting to be like older and older, right? Almost as if they both realized what a stinking pile of chocobo shit they've stepped in. If I were a man to lay wager, I'd put my copper on this conflict not playing out anytime soon. Hey, we got an achievement for opening 10 letters. My Lord Marquis... Or, how do you say that? That's not... It doesn't have an I. Marquess. I ask once again for you to forgive my men for your welcome back at the Lazarus. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember. I was like, who are you again? But certainly you can understand that you were the last person any of us were expecting to see at our gates. In the short time since our reunion, you have shown yourself to be self-same man I followed in Stillwind as many years ago, a true bearer of your father's legacy. If only Sir Tyler and the Lord Commander and all the others who were lost that night were still with us to see how bright your flame burns now. Or now burns. To you and your cause, I hereby blah 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 blah. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the Men of the Rock have been summoned. Okay. So, we got quests and stuff. Let's see, what's the best way? Probably go here, and loop around, grab this one. The last quests... Or the last Blackthorn quest required us to go somewhere, so I'm guessing that this one will as well.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations.
Gee.
But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Okay, well, we might as well go over there first, because it's the opposite way of everything else.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frostwolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it.
I don't know what that word means.
That his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain. It may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frostwolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
So since we're kind of locked into the main quest at the moment, I don't know if we're going to be able to do any of these that require us to go somewhere else, but we can always get back to them later.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, you've got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me, the edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
Nah. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome, and we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
Like, every time Blackthorn has a problem, we always have to go to Karen. Like, why doesn't he just talk to Karen?
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dzemekys bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Yeah, that's another place that we probably can't go to right now. And then we have this other quest that we still haven't picked up all the way over here, so... outputs down below.
Wish I could take one.
Okay. Also, is Mid ever gonna come back? Just kind of took off.
Well, that's it. Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you were mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
Alright. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And a good hunting, eh?
Do we actually have to go to the hunt board? Yes, we do.
I think Mid might need some help.
So we'll go to the hunt board, check where that guy is, but we'll probably won't be able to go there, so I don't know if we'll need to check again later. Because it doesn't actually tell you the location once you know it, right?
Clive.
You just have to come back and check the hunt board again.
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto might be listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen. I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it may be my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million. Each.
I do not have that
That's
much.
the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see. And, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
How? Wouldn't that be the only thing you had to pay back?
Responsibility. And it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really.
And then why don't you go
know
do
how
it?
is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
That's pretty funny.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No, I don't.
I like how this girl was just in the background the whole time. She's like, just don't involve me, please. Oh, I have to ask him about it. Bomb King. He's only a B rank. Probably missing a few things. Never did find this guy. Sam Breck. We'll look for it later. So we gotta get back to the main quest now, because I don't think it's an option to go anywhere else. Man, it is. We're going at 1 frame per second here. Not even. I mean, the game says it's at 1 frame per second, but I don't believe it. Onward.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
I like how he was just like staring at the ground. Okay, so it says get cart. Oh, the quest is all the way over there. I guess probably one of these paths somehow links up with either this or this. But I don't think we can go that way right now. Can I grab ambrosia? This way is the locked way, yep.
Run like the wind. This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
There's some monsters and stuff down there. I'm trying to debate if we should kill those because we're so close to leveling up, but I don't think it's relevant.
So what do you think?
You deserve a
We'd be
rest.
lucky to make it out alive.
Hello.
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
What about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
Are these guys trying to
You,
trick us
however,
to go into
have
an
the look of
ambush?
a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Well,
This
I'm
is
going to
very
have to deal with them
suspicious.
Anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
It's weird because I don't trust these guys at all, but like in the context of the game, they gave me a quest like normal that had rewards and stuff, right? So
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
like it's a weird situation where the game is telling me they're not lying, even though Clive doesn't trust them,
These must be our bandits.
just because like they gave me a quest like normal, and there's nothing weird about the quest. It just... What do we got? Pile drive. Oh, right, I forgot that this was the move we had. Good thing I used it the wrong direction. That was really useful. Oh, just barely enough. gosh, this guy's tanky. Oh, if you use something that breaks dagger right before half, they only go to half. Kind of forgot about that. New enemies? I'm not even done killing this guy yet. Although I think Torgal and Gil dealt with all the new enemies.
It's over.
I mean, it's definitely pretty effective to just permanently stagger lock the guy, but it's kind of boring, right? Like when I just have a combo that stagger locks him, so he doesn't really get to move. But I just press the same buttons in the same order every single time, right?
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Oh, I thought this was like a guy huddled up, but it was just a dead body. A cart.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here.
Why are these guys so incredibly
It's been
suspicious?
a pleasure. Now piss off.
Okay.
There's
That was
no
rude.
need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Why are these guys so weird? I don't understand. Like, they could have easily gotten me to do this being way less suspicious and way less rude. And weird. It's like they're intentionally trying to blow their own cover. Is there anything else I can do?
You've had your reward and you're not getting any more. Now piss off.
I mean, I could just, like, kill you guys and take the cart back to them, right? Get the full reward. No reason to be so
I see
rude.
the Dzemekys lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least. The path continues on the other side.
What is this construction work? Like, these boards aren't even nailed down. They're just here. They're just laying there. We're gonna fight these things. Yes. Oh, he hit. I hate when they hit you while you're doing a move. I wish they wouldn't do that. You think I can get multiple of them in this thing? Not really, no. Oh, hey. Desert roses. The Final Sin. This is a cool place.
So this is Dzemekys.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive?
Is like Joshua on the road down there or something?
Nothing. It's nothing.
We'll see if there's a Joshua cutscene after this loading screen. Otherwise, like, maybe not. Meanwhile, yeah, a cutscene like this, only this seems to be somewhere else. Seat of the Imperial Court. Audience chamber.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
He's sitting on his own now.
I have.
He's still like such a weirdo. He's always like... He's like captivated by something that's not there. Like, what is wrong with this kid? Second son of Emperor Sylvestre of the Holy Empire of Sambrek and third of Empress Annabelle after Annabelle's machinations saw the Dalmec siege of the crystalline dominion broken and the victory ascribed to the young prince. Sylvestre was convinced to surrender his throne to their beloved son, anointing him Emperor Olivier, first of his name. There's something like really wrong with this kid. Also, why is Annabelle not in this picture? Like, she's in the cutscene.
Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrec.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task.
I've never seen this person do anything besides stare blankly at things. He seems like the least suited for the task.
There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god.
Which you are not, so you shouldn't be saying that.
Gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sambrec.
Father, I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrec, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring.
This kid can talk? I kind of figured that he wasn't even capable of talking.
I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
Doesn't really seem like he cares about that, actually.
I've suffered worse.
Just kill her now. Do it.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
I don't know how this lady gets to keep accomplishing her goals somehow. So I don't really know how much we still can do. We're looking for like a good stopping spot. It might be now, depending on where we load in or what happens next. Not the most exciting episode ever, but we made some main story progress and we started a whole bunch of side quests.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Check out the map real quick. Maybe we'll walk over to the objective and then we'll stop before we actually get to it. Because probably there's not going to be any big bosses or anything. Is there anything else for us to do? The gate. Mekith. Might go over here. I doubt that there's anything we can do at whatever this gate is. So is this just a few enemies? Yeah, I'm leaving. Sorry.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
Jill, we're in combat.
His
Kind of.
Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to
What
hold on to
the
Twinside.
heck is this
His
thing?
troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. He's not going to wait for the siege to end.
Oh, he attacked me again. Might as well just do this, huh? Seems like fun. I'm gonna fall! Oh, I managed to slide up the hill. I don't think he has any projectiles, so I'm just gonna use that for damage. Oh, really? He's like right on the edge of this stupid cliff. That's not enough? Oh my goodness. Okay, that was enough. Maybe I'll walk over here, I guess. Should probably summon Ambrosia, because it's a little bit faster.
Good girl.
They've closed the road to Randalar.
If the siege breaks, they'll need more than this to stop the Imperial legions marching on the capital.
Wait, it made me get off, but I can still walk this way. Guess we should investigate.
If you haven't got a pass, you're not getting through.
Well, I definitely don't have a pass. I don't see a chest or anything, so let's get out of here. How'd I get to full? Or I guess I'm not quite full health, but how'd I get health back? Did I pick up a potion a second ago? Alright, so we're gonna go here. We'll leave a mark there. Is it just me, or do the chocobos just like look really goofy when they run? Especially like the other people on the chocobos. It looks like they're like leaned over really far. How do I get around here?
All right.
It's obviously like a path or something.
Be safe.
That get all of them? Kind of. Okay, I just had to kill them and then I can climb. Ancient sword, what? Is that the thing? Were we looking for an ancient sword? I thought we were looking for like a diamond sword or something. How good is this thing? Very good. Okay, yeah, we should probably just use that and see if we can upgrade that. Maybe it was the ancient sword that I was trying to find.
Enough of you, are there?
Is this the... There's more to this area. That was a combo. Okay, you'd expect like a hunt target to be here. There's currently nothing here. What's this place called? Dzemekys? I feel like we'll probably have to come back here at some point for a hunt target.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Oh, Ambrosia can jump? Can I fly? Not really.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Is there anything over here? I know there's an item right here. Oh. Eh.
I can walk from here.
Okay, so we're pretty much at the edge, but we're like entering a new city. So I think now's a good stopping spot. We did a few more things to just pad out the time. Yeah, today not too much eventful stuff happening. Honestly, like the biggest thing might even be us just finding the ancient sword just now. Because that's kind of like, seems like our next upgrade weapon-wise. Especially big stagger damage upgrade. Not as big on the damage front, but a little bit more stagger is always a good thing. So anyways, yeah, not a whole... Okay. can we get out of that? Not a whole lot that we accomplished today. Started some quests, made a little bit of progress on the main quest, and we found that ancient sword. But anyways, that's gonna do it for now. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.